Hey, what's up, everybody? There's been a lot of buzz and excitement about Tweedle lately, and many people have called and asked me to tell them more about what Tweedle is. Tweedle makes new music experiences easy. It's like Instagram and American Idol meets Tinder. Thumb scroll through our discovery feed of 30-second samples, a random playlist of new music by genre. Simply select a 30-second sample and be the judge. You can swipe nah, or you can swipe dope to cast your vote. I think this song is dope. 86% of the people agree. Your My Tweedle page is your personal music activity center. Your voter score lets you know who has the best ear for music. Tweedle showcases the best new music from new artists, and you choose your adventure.
Tweedle Music.
Introducing Tweedle Live, where the people select the next hot artists.
Starring your Grammy-nominated swagstress Barry Boo,
Rapper, singer, and producer Bo D, and your host Tony Abrahams. You decide who's dope or not. It's time for you to call the shots.
Tweedle Music.
My main man, Mr. Tony Abraham.
Let me give you some applause for myself.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you once again for tuning in to Tweedle Live. This is Select the Next Hot Artist, and I'm your host and founder of Tweedle, Tony Abrahams. Prior to launching Tweedle, I was a senior executive for music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Let's meet the panelists. As always, we have the rapper, the producer, and the singer straight out of New Orleans, my man, Bo D!
What's happening, y'all? Hey.
I guess I should do the applause for you too there, Bo D, huh?
Oh, no, it's all good.
I slept.
It's all good, you know.
I got no but love for you, man. My bad.
You had to get me back. I got you last show. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the ball last show, so you had to get me back.
Yeah, okay. We'll play that one then. So we're always proud to have this Brooklyn native. She's a Grammy-nominated singer, rapper, and self-proclaimed swagstress. Our girl, Barry Boo!
Thank you.
Well, her claps at.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, and today we're proud to welcome this Albany native, hip-hop radio personality, and Tweedle's own artist relations manager to the show. Her job to field your comments and bring you all into the discussion tonight. Let's give it up for our girl, Keisha Renee.
What? Albany.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here tonight. He's more than just a music producer. He is a strategist with a multifaceted approach to producing and sustaining multiple opportunities for creative wealth. Born and raised in Brooklyn, Trinidadian parents, his West Indian roots had a major influence on his musical palette and affinity towards music. As a child, he got his start playing in a steel band orchestra where he played the steel pan for 15 years. In the beginning, he didn't know how to make a career from music, so he tried working in corporate America at Morgan Stanley. But he soon realized his passion for music was too great to fit behind a desk, so he quit and started an internship at Jive Records. He used his money he earned in corporate America to buy music equipment through his internship. He produced his first placement with artist Nivea and hit songwriter The Dream. Over time, he diligently continued to hone his craft, all while collecting placements with artists such as Wale, Sean Garrett, Rick Ross, French Montana, Neo. He created a buzz that soon got him signed to Roc Nation in 2009. And despite encountering the many ups and downs of the music business, his profound resilience and dedication to his craft ultimately earned him his big break when he produced Rihanna's certified platinum hit, Bitch Better Have My Money. He then garnered success in the music arena of the very heritage that inspired him to do music when he produced the biggest song at Trinidad Carnival 2015 with Mikel Montano, Like a Boss. His sound is diverse. He can do pop, R&B, hip hop, etc. His goal is to be innovative and bold creatively. He was indeed bold when he had the opportunity to work with legendary hip hop lyricist Nas, producing a record titled War for the Birth of a Nation soundtrack using his instrumental gift to shed light on historical social justice. He worked closely with J. Cole on his certified platinum album For Your Eyes Only, producing fan favorite records She's Mine Part 1 and Part 2. Currently, he's focused on building his artist, North Carolinian singer and songwriter Michaela Janae. The big placements are great, but the game of chasing them can be exhausting, so it's important to him that he creates his own legacy of music grounded in purpose with an artist he's 100% invested in. He still carries with him the financial knowledge that he gained in his early years while working at Morgan Stanley. He seeks to diversify and build wealth with the money he makes from music. He declares, and I quote, "I am a big advocate for musicians being smart financially. I think it's critical that we as musicians use our platforms to diversify assets to ensure a financially stable future before the hits stop hitting." Please join me in welcoming my man, the producer, Deputy.
What up? What up? Hey, pleasure.
Tony be doing all the research and getting all the track records.
They be helping
pretty good.
they be helping me out with some
I was
violence.
like, damn, that's me.
He be digging, man.
So let me tell you how we get down, right? So artists have registered their music on Tweedo for this event, and we will choose a song to be featured and play the 30-second sample. Your job is to vote on the song and provide your comments, and we will give our professional feedback. If a song gets 70% dope, we will invite that artist into our room for an interview. I reserve the right to invite any artist for an interview regardless of their vote. Now, here are the voting rules. You have 30 seconds to vote nah or dope, and all votes are final. If you're here to support an artist, do not downvote other artists simply to help your artist. Let your vote reflect your honest assessment of the music. All of the artists here want real feedback on their music. Let's give them that respect. Also, there is an invite friends button at the top of your live stream. Please take a moment to use that link to invite a few friends right now while we get ready to go to the music. And first up is our two-time previous event chart topper called Workin' by Brittany Bloom. So give me a moment. I'm gonna pull up Brittany Bloom. We're gonna give Brittany an applause right off the start. So we're gonna just go right into the music. So this song, Workin', is by Brittany Bloom, and we've always had a lot of conversation about the cover art, the red boots, the garter style, the sexiness of it all, and it's a vibe because it also symbolizes a woman hard at work, and we've interviewed her in the past, and she is a woman hard at work. So without further ado, I'm just gonna let y'all hear this sound. Yo, that song works every time I hear it. You know, it's no wonder it's survived so long. So everybody out there, get your votes in, okay? If you haven't got your vote in, get your vote in for Workin'. So I'm gonna start with you, Barry Boo. I don't know why I like to pick on you when I play this female artist, but you know, what you thinking about it this week?
I mean, this is what the third week now.
Yeah.
That you've been here. So working is working.
Technically the sixth.
Technically,
If we just, you know, the sixth
Right.
week, you know what I mean? But
Like,
hey,
no, I mean, like she's been at the top where we brought
No,
her back.
On our show, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Only just trying to amplify stuff.
I'm
Got
just saying, you know, it technically is 6 weeks, but who counting? You know what I mean?
All right. Well, so
I love the record. I love her vibe as well. Like I said, it brings me back to like nostalgic R&B, and it's dope. I like it a lot.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna let Keisha keep pushing the comments out there. Y'all get your comments in. Let us know what you think. So Bodie, you had a lot to say, interrupting your girl Barry Boo. With,
I wasn't interrupting.
what you got to say, man?
I mean, I was just doing what I do. I mean, hey, it's number one for a reason. You
It's
feel
number
me?
one for a reason.
Every time it come on, it just feel good. You know, you just want to start jigging a little bit, like you know.
Working.
Keisha, chime in anytime.
Yeah, well, you know, Brittany don't come to play. She brings out her fans. The Blooms are in the building. You know, this girl, Jane Boo, she said that she loved this song from last show. Got a lot of Bloomy Flowers in the building. So it's looking like they hear this.
The Bloomies are in the house. So Deputy, this is your first time hearing Brittany Bloom with her song "Workin'." And it's been a fan favorite for a couple of shows. And so, you know, what are you thinking when you hear that?
All right. So when I heard it, you know, as a producer, I get a lot of demos and, you know, opportunities to work with people. So for the fact that it was 30 seconds, like I can tell automatically whether or not, if I like it or not, you know, and then I take it further, like, all right, could I see myself working with this person?
Right.
So, you know, for the 30 seconds that I heard, she could definitely sing. You know, that's a check, you know, right there. And it just sounds polished. You know what I mean? It sounds like, you know, it could be out right now. You know what I mean? And I dig the melodies and the track. So I clicked dope on the website. You know what I mean?
Well, there you go. Well, so we're just, you know, 5 voices. And so we want to see what the people think. So let's go back and see what the people have voted on this song today. Drum roll, please.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, Brittany.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Hey, you know what?
See,
all I'm gonna say is,
I will
Listen,
say
they
that
love her. They love her.
In 7 episodes, we have only had 2 songs to score 100. And
wow.
yes, and so we want to first say congratulations, Brittany, for scoring 100, and that's just an impressive feat. So we're going to invite you into this room, and you know, you'll have to explain to us how does it feel to get 100% support this week.
where she at?
She's coming. I see her camera is still blocked out, but she should be popping up anytime soon.
Guys.
Working is definitely working.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You know, now last time she had some difficulty connecting too. Like, we should rag on her about this shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Working on it. She's working on it.
yeah, the first
Right, exactly.
She trying to get the hat right.
yeah, like see in her car. See, you know, she comfortable now. You know, the last 2 times she was superstar in it. We can't hear you.
Nah, I just want.
She connect the audio.
I'm probably overwhelmed.
we can't hear you.
Yes, you go.
Okay. I'm here. Hey, y'all.
Hey. And listen, first of all, I hope you're parked and you're not driving, because we don't want you to get an accident.
I am parked.
All right.
Yes,
So,
I'm not going to do that.
For those who are first time hearing about you, kind of give us, you know, a little overview of who you are, where you're from, inspirations. Just kind of reintroduce yourself to the community here.
Quickly, just from Florence, South Carolina, born and raised. Graduated from USC Aiken, University of South Carolina Aiken, with a BA in communications. I used to do public relations and all of that great stuff. And then I've always sung, have sung all the way through college, and been singing around the world for the last almost a decade. So that's really a quick snapshot.
All right.
Based in Atlanta. So
All right.
yeah.
That's the polished sound. So now, anybody have any questions for Brittany? Because I've asked a lot of questions of her over the last 2 shows. Has anybody got any outstanding questions? Anybody from the comments out there? Any questions for Brittany? And what does it feel like to get 100?
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, how do you feel?
Yep. That's what
How do you
that.
feel?
I am so grateful of my people. They really hold me down, and I just love them. I'm just grateful. It feels really good. It feels really good.
So here's what I'll say. So first of all, just to put this out for everybody, since this is your 3rd week doing working, I think it's time now that you get to introduce people to other music of yours. But we're not going to do that on this show. We're going to let you come back next week. You can register next show. You can register another song from your catalog, and people can decide if you were just a one-hit wonder or if you got a catalog worth listening to.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great. Thank you for that.
So any questions for her before we go? I'm going to ask you to set up this song, but go ahead, Bodie.
I didn't have a question. I was just going to say, welcome to the club.
Bodie is the other artist who had a 100.
Bodie.
Yeah.
As I sip my Arizona tea, welcome to the club.
Listen, wait.
All right, so set up this song. We all have speculated about working over this episode, so tell everybody what it means to you.
Yeah, that was my question. That was my question. Because I was on what's working?
Okay, so you got you a little boo thing, and they trying to work their magic to get you. And a lot of times I will try to block, but sometimes the game is strong enough where it's like, okay, I see you. You with something.
So the game is working. So it's about the game working. All right, so he broke through the defenses.
Right. You got to stick around a little longer.
Took a lot of work.
Yeah, it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take some work to get me.
All right, well, that shit sound like work.
A lot of work, right?
It's worth it though. It's worth
it. All right. Well, we get since you did score greater than 70, we get to hear more of your song.
Greater than 70. That's rated 100. 100.
I wanted to see if she was gonna say anything about that. 70.
I'm gonna say something. This is an exclusive club. This is the Century Club.
All right. Well, we're gonna let the people check out working a little bit more closely. Here we go, y'all.
Low.
Text my phone, tell me that you're on the way. Wait, I'm already ready. Keep it secret where we go and make me wait. Wait, I just wanna be surprised. Show me you got what it takes to keep me interested. Show me that chivalry. Make love with my mind over and over again. Go boy, take charge. Yeah, that turns me on. I know you're busy, but you still take time out for me. For me. Oh, you think you're doing something, boy? Well, guess what? It might be working. It got me feeling some type of way. I'm glad that you came my way. I think it's working. I'ma put you on payroll. Time to cash out. My love, my love. Give me my love, baby boy, baby. Good guy, you're so perfect. Woo. So worth it. Everything I've been through don't matter. nothing no more. When you kiss me, I close my eyes. Just take it slow with me. I need this more than you know. I wanna create new memories, only with you. Well, guess what?
All right. So
Yeah.
that song fits in the slot so nicely. It's definitely on my playlist. I listen to it often. I want to thank you for blessing this club with your sound, and can't wait till the next show to see what you got coming for people, because we, like we said, when you do 3 in a row, you get to introduce more of your music to the crew. So we will guarantee you a slot in next week's in our next event. And we look forward to hearing more of your hits. So if anybody got any questions for Brittany while she's still here?
Nah, just keep doing your thing.
What you doing?
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you to all my bloomies. Love y'all.
Okay, so let's go back to the music. Before I go, let me just ask, I'm going to throw out a question to you, Deputy, because, I'm sure people want to hear from you a little bit. You started out by saying that some of the first things you listen to is like, how polished the song is, or can you work with the artist and stuff. Can you elaborate on more of that? Like what you're listening for in a new recording that kind of inspires you?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, when I hear a song from someone, I could kind of like get an idea on what level, that they're on, in terms of their craft. And, it's really easy to discern someone who's just a little along the way. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that I can't tell a diamond in the rough with someone who has potential, but isn't really all that way polished. But it's just, I don't know, I guess from like listening to so many songs, it's just easy to hear the details in someone's mixing and the melodies and the lyrics, and within 30 seconds it was just really easy for me to just pick out in terms of dope for that particular song. But generally speaking, man, it's, I don't know, it's just it's a thing. I just hear it.
It's funny because I liken it to like working with my dad. My dad was an independent contractor. He did a lot of painting, wallpapering, all that kind of stuff. And so whenever he walks into a house, he looks at a house with a level of detail that most people don't pay attention to, because he's looking at it like from his craft. Right. And it's the same way you listen to music. Like you listen to the song, I'm sure you listen to the instrumentation at a level that most people don't.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. And even just listening to the, song for, 2 minutes, and I don't want to just like specifically talk about her song, but, just using it as an example, then I just got a better gauge of like, okay, cool, what I'm listening to, and there's so many different variables that go into place, like making that decision or making that judgment on, what's missing, what's there, what's right. Really good, you know what I mean? And song structure, again, the voice, melodically, all those different things, man.
Okay, we got some more hits for you, so we're gonna see how they fit in the slot for you later today. So let's go to the music.
Cool.
Okay, so we're gonna click back on this. And so as everybody knows, whenever I click back, I'm presented with all the songs that have been registered for the event. So you see me scrolling through all these songs. We have a lot of songs here that people have registered. All of them won't make the play today. So I hit my little shuffle button and it brings up the next song that we'll play. So I always hit my shuffle and the next song comes up is the song that we will feature. And we got, what is that? WTNTZ, Bad Bitch. All right, so it's always interesting. So before I hit play, I always like to critique the cover art. Do we lose somebody? Why do I feel like I don't see everybody? Okay, that's just me sliding off the screen with my stuff. So comments on the cover art, Bo D.
I mean, it's simple. You know what I mean? I mean, it's very straight to the point. I tell you that. And I know what the song is called for sure. And I definitely.
Anybody else want to comment on the cover art? I always like to just see what the reaction is to the cover art.
It's no imagery really, but I do like the fact that it's written in red, so it's like in your face.
Right.
Yeah.
So without doing much, it's still saying something.
All right.
Somebody in the comments. Oh, sorry. You go.
No, go ahead.
Well, somebody in the comments said the simple art, the artwork is very simple, but it's probably a banger. So.
All right. Banger behind the simplicity. What were you going to say, Deputy?
No, I was going to say, I like the fact that there isn't an image, you know, because I feel like it's probably, you know, the obvious thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, so I think in this case, the simplistic, you know, writing.
Before we fall off the rails here, let's see what the song sounds like. Here we go. All right,
it's probably the smart thing to do.
No pressure, TZ. No pressure. Here we go. Everybody, get ready to vote.
Them bitches the stress. Get out of line and hollow sit your chest. Came up out the struggle, they know what it is. I'ma fuck a bitch and send her to the crib. Gang shit, nigga, this is how we live. Can't wait to buy my mama in the crib. Fast life, yeah, I know it's coming near. I don't care about what a nigga say. I don't care about what a bitch do. I'ma run that money up 6 feet tall, fucking dying in the booth. Hey, but I know they fucking with this right here. I ain't gonna lie. Flacco told me to talk in this bitch. Wait, fuck it though. I bring that hit back up to this.
Oh, okay. It sounds like that song was just about to drop right there, like, you know. So I really wanted to hear more. But let's come back to the panelists. Everybody, get your votes in. Bo D.
I knew it. I said, why she about to say Bo D?
I didn't know when you gonna put me first too. I mean, no.
Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he already know when it comes to a song with auto-tune, he be like, I want to hear what he gonna do. Nah, man, you know, man, listen. When it first started out, to be hard, I think, you know, from like a, you know, engineering standpoint, I would have probably mixed it a little better. The vocal production could have been better. You know, auto-tune was a little too much, but, you know, but overall the vibe was nice. The beat was straight. I mean, it sounded like everything that's out. So, I mean, it'll easily get slid up in the playlist and I wouldn't notice it. You feel me? So That's my take on it. I listened to it again. I listened to the whole thing. I thought it was cool.
All right. Well, that's always good. So Deputy, what do you think about this one?
All right. So when I hear records like this, right, and Bodie kind of touched a little bit on it, there's so many. The game is so saturated with records like this, right? I feel like we're in a time where damn near everybody sounds the same, right? It's the same record, it's the same song, right? So, but to go against Bodie a little bit, I think I liked his voice because I feel like in this like space that we're in, the thing that really separates you is your voice. You know what I mean? Like how the tone of your voice. You know what I mean? So yeah, it probably may have had a little bit too much auto-tune, but to me, that kind of like separated it just a little bit to where it caught my attention. And I not just figured this out, but like after like hearing so many songs like this, then you start to realize the ones that do stand out are the artists who tone, you know, their voice and their tone.
Vocal tones, yeah.
Different to where it steps outside of you know, of the track and the song. And
so let's cut to the chase. Did you give it a dope vote?
Nah, yeah, I liked it.
Okay, all right. Very dope.
I'm from an era where everything was different. So, you know, but I can still appreciate it. You know, I can still appreciate what's going on.
Yeah, I like the song. It's definitely in my playlist.
Yeah.
Everybody went quiet.
So I think that it's the same thing we've been saying for a couple of weeks with other artists, as far as it sounded familiar, which is a good thing. But it also sounds familiar, which is a good thing. But it's like, okay, you can slide them in anywhere, but then sometimes everybody starts sounding the same. I think that his timing was a little off to me in that particular part of the song. I feel like he probably could have gotten pocket a little better, but I'm not sure if that was the best part of the 30-minute of the song. So I would like to hear more.
Yeah,
That's the thing with these kids now. It's like there's no timing anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not. I'm just
You
like,
rap.
We old school. We old school.
I
We
come, I
sound
have
so
like a
old.
dancing background, so I'm always on the one in the pocket, right?
We sound so old. We sound like a bunch of old heads.
I could like lay back on a little
Like the
bit,
kids
but
don't be on beat anymore. these days.
They
Not
just
going. Well, listen, so Keisha, any comments coming through on this?
Listen, I'm looking for the TZ fans and followers. Kind of dry, but shout out to Jane Boo. She did say it's a vibe, and she would add it to the playlist.
All right. So we got one new fan. So, well, let's see what the people think. A little drum roll. 55%. So it was kind of split down the middle. And I think that kind of is the comments that we gave too. Our comments were sort of split down the middle. I, for one, have this song on my dope playlist. I do think it fits in nicely. It's not a song that's gonna push you away. And I also feel like, if 50% of the people like your music, you can make a lot of money. So don't be discouraged. And just don't be discouraged on that is what I would add to that point. So we want to thank you, TZ, for your submission, but we can't get you into the interview room. And
does
so
anybody know what the WTN stand for? I wanted to know that. I was hoping he came into the building.
A reason to get him into the interview room, huh?
I mean, no, I'm saying we don't. I'm just saying that was my question. I wanted to ask that because I don't know what.
I don't know. We them niggas. I don't know.
That works.
That's a good one.
All right, cool.
No. We them niggas.
Yeah, we them niggas.
I think we should run with that.
Right.
We're gonna run with that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we've lost control of this group here, so let's go back to the music. All right, let's see. All right, so back to the music. Take back on that. And we are going to do a shuffle.
Seeing some interesting cover art.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, this is an interesting piece of cover art here. Well, let's see. Taylor Bell. Let's get some comments going about this cover art. What are we thinking here? Fucked up. With Taylor Bell handwritten over it, it looks like.
It's not even like an asterisk in like the U. It's just completely spelled F-U-C.
Like, look.
Yeah,
like
I say what I mean.
That's one thing about Twitter, boy. We raw and real with it. We're real uncut.
I do love that about Twitter for sure too.
All right, so I guess we gotta hear what's so fucked up then. Let's go to the music.
I'm off Diddy.
Here we go.
You got me fucked up on this idea of love. Fucked up thinking you were enough. Fucked up on your stupid shit. But you're fucked up, now I'm over it. Fucked up how you play me like that. Fucked up now you're trying to come back. Too bad, baby, it's too late. You're fucked up when you played your games.
Did you produce that, deputy?
Like, damn.
I was listening for that little sound. I was listening for the little sound.
So, you know what I'm going to say on this is this song appropriately follows Working, because Working's about, okay, your game is working. I'm letting my guards down. I'm letting you in. A year later, you you played that game.
We got the whole soundtrack.
I got the whole cycle there.
Your game working. You're a bad bitch. A year later, you're fucked up. We just all the way in there.
So, well, Barry, what do you think about this?
Oh my God, I loved it. I was looking at the artwork. I'm like, okay. At first, I wasn't sure. She's talking about like fucked up, like maybe she had too much to drink. I'm like, is she laying on the floor? Like, what's happening? Then I realized she's basically saying, "You got me fucked up." I think it's mixed good. I like how she attacked the hook. It's very catchy. I liked it overall for sure.
Right. So, well, what do you think, Deputy? You kind of leaned in a little bit there and had a laugh with it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, nah, I loved it. Loved her tone. It just sounds dope. The only thing is just the fucked up, right? Because just from experience, and I'm sure if you're listening, right, to just have a clean version, because even with a record with Rihanna that has Bitch But I Have My Money, like I remember the executive told me, as much money as this record made, you would have made twice the money had it not been Bitch in the hook. You know what I mean? So sometimes, you know, we just got to be a little careful. But, and I know, you know, songs these days, you know, we say anything.
We got WAP right now. We got WAP.
Right, exactly. So I just hope she has like a clean version. You know what I mean?
Right.
And even for the title, I would have spelled it FCKED. You know what I mean? I would have took the U. You know,
or
you can
X
still
or something,
see,
right?
Yeah, or X. You know, we still know what it is. Other than that, the song, dope. I loved it.
Yeah.
Keisha, just quickly check your chats in Zoom. I had a chat for you. You know, what's interesting on this cover art is that it doesn't have like that explicit language on it either. So I think that there's room for guidance around some of the things you're talking about, Deputy. I think, because in my mind, I think messed up, and there's other kind of ways you can kind of make it clean. When I heard WAP in the clean version, I was like floored, like, how did they do this?
Right.
It's like, you know, they literally had a clean version ready to go, and I was like, that's not the song. That's not the song.
You want to hear the verses? You're like, I want the verses.
Oh yeah, you want Kids Bop to sing your song too. You want
exactly
to, like, make your song.
Right.
I can see Kids Bop right now. Trick better have my money.
Right.
That's a whole nother bag right there.
that is so funny. Well, do we get everybody? Everybody gave their feedback. Keisha, is a comment? Did she bring her
Listen,
feedback?
I'm not sure Brittany took all the comments with her, but shout out to her because she is a consistent commenter. She does like her voice. And Michael McQuaid, who I seen was on the featured list as well. He said he loved the artwork. So
All right. Cool. All right. Well, then we're going to see what the people think now after all this time of voting and stuff. And let's see what the people think.
Here we go.
Let me get a little drum roll. 82%. That's what's up. I expected this song was gonna make it into. I don't know if she's in our waiting room, but let me check and see if. What is her name? Taylor Bell. Did she make it to the waiting room? I don't think she's in our waiting room.
Come on, Taylor.
Taylor, where you at?
Taylor.
Taylor, where you at?
Girl.
Taylor,
Oh
where you
man, we
Yeah,
like
like that got me fucked up. I don't know if I can make it.
Hey,
oh
it ain't.
man.
missing out. She is
Taylor.
definitely missing out.
Yeah, so
Rough.
well, let's see. No, I
Rough.
don't see her in the waiting room. So unfortunately, we'll just take this as an opportunity to play a little more of the song because she did get more than 70. So why don't we just hear a little more of the song?
82. Oh, 82.
82. It goes down in the record books as the one that got away. We'll be sure and let her know that she missed out on that.
82.
All right, let's see.
You know, I've just been thinking about the last time we did this. Really thought I learned my lesson. But here we are again.
Here I am again, hurt over a guy who didn't see how great I am. Didn't see the beauty that I know I hold inside. Only wanna talk when it's face between my thighs. I need some real loving, the kind that don't end in the morning. But nowadays it's all they offering. And if you ask me, it's all bullshit. You got me fucked up on this idea of love. Fucked up thinking you were enough. Fucked up on your stupid shit. But you're fucked up, now I'm over it. promise me that ain't gonna fly. Yeah, I know your new bitch, she ain't put it down the same. Then I see you with her, can't believe you be that lame. But it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, we all take losses, send me guess I took a gain. Thank God I'm off that wave, I went my separate way. And baby, this is all I gotta say. Fucked up on this idea of love. Fucked up thinking you were enough. Fucked up on your stupid shit. But you're fucked up, now I'm over it.
Yo.
Yeah, that song is hard.
Yeah, I can feel her passion. That was a real experience for her.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel all that passion coming out, and I really wish that she was here.
I have some records for her, so damn, Taylor.
Taylor. That's the big miss out. You bring a hit. Last show we had a woman who dropped some heat, and we had a senior vice president of A&R from Atlantic Records on the show. And her question was about, like, she's new to the game, doesn't have any management teams, all this kind of stuff. And I posed it to him, like, what would you do? What do you recommend to her? And he was like, I'll help her. Right. Like, so, sometimes, you get that way. So but we'll definitely still make sure that, we kind of play with your catalog of beats so we can pair you up. So all will not be lost. If you really want to meet Taylor Bell, we'll make that connection happen. Because that's what we do in Tweedle. We connect artists with the music lovers and the beat makers and the industry teams, et cetera, et cetera. So
we take all your money. We take all your money.
I do have a question for you, though.
Like Death Row.
Because I
Come on, Death Row. We ain't gonna be dancing in your videos.
You don't want nobody all in your video.
So I got another question for you, Deputy. So just tell everybody, what's the one thing that every song must have for it to be a solid song? Just that one special thing.
That one special thing, I would say
besides your signature sound.
I would say top line, man. The top line is very important. Lyrics, melody. To me, that's the driving force of a lot of records, and that's where the emotional connection is made. You know what I mean? Like you said, like you could feel her passion in that record. So because of the top line and the melodies just helped drive that through. So top line and dope melodies, man, will win all the time. And because most even if you take a track out of a record, as long as that melody and those lyrics are fire, you're gonna be singing it anyway. When we sing songs, we just sing the melody in the top line. We can't sing a beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like.
So by top line, do you mean the hook? What do you mean?
I mean just the song itself, like the lyrics of the song.
Okay, the full lyrics. Okay, all right.
The song, yeah, right. So.
All right. That's a good. Bodie, what do you think about when you think of as a producer? What do you think the song needs to have?
I mean, see, it's so crazy because when I listen to songs, I be trying to listen to like the background vocals and you know what I'm saying, like how the background vocals and the ad libs accompany, like, because a lot of times you'll work with artists and they'll be like, oh, turn my background vocals up and I want to hear them, but when they're placed properly and you just kind of get put in that atmosphere to where you feel like that person is like singing right in your ear. Like it just feels good. I mean, like you said, you can hear all the passion. It's mixed to sound so personal. You know what I'm saying? It sound like they got a 1176 on her voice or something like that. Real vintage, warm sound. Yeah. Make it sound like she just like right here. And I mean the beat. That's why I was like, it sounded like some Deputy produced.
That was a dope ass.
Yeah, Taylor, I got a 1176 and a tube tack here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part about it is like at certain part, it was just so funny because she was like real slick about how she registered this song with Deputy being on, because at certain parts of the song, if you close your eyes, like you would think Riri was singing the song. Like it looked like sound like Rihanna in certain parts.
That is so funny.
You feel me? So I was just like, dang, that was
right.
that was like ironic.
All right, well, let's see who's next. We can get in the show here. So we got a bunch of artists who are hoping they get a chance to get their song featured. So let's go back to the music. See who's up next. I gotta tell you, man, the cover art for tonight's registered artist. I mean, aren't they dope? But as always, Joe Fallow, we got to shuffle. So maybe next time
Fallow. I think it's Paulo.
So we have Brooklyn Girl by Apache Gross. Apache Gross. I hope I got that right. So comments here on this cover.
Wrong in this Gross or Grosse.
Somebody, so you Brooklyn, we got a couple of Brooklyn people there. Barry Boo.
Listen.
You're a Brooklyn girl.
You said something. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a Brooklyn girl all day, every day. You asked me. You want to know what my take on this is?
On the cover art, yeah.
You want to know that like
just like that.
I like the cover art. It's very mysterious. It looks like it could be even like a movie still. I do like that, and of course, I love the fact that it's Brooklyn Girl. So I'm hoping that this Brooklyn Girl gives it right now.
Now, isn't Picasso the artist of light and dark? I don't know my art that well, but I think Picasso is the master of light and dark.
Well, I think you're talking about Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. Okay, look, see.
When he do his portrait style,
we both could be lying. I don't know if you're telling the truth or not, but that sounds good.
Well, I'm just saying, that's just from my film background. They call it, Rembrandt lighting.
Thank you for that. It has that.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Put some respect.
I appreciate that. It's got that Rembrandt kind of feel, Okay. Anybody else?
We're going to go with Picasso, Dr. Seuss.
Oh, no, we're going with
Dr. Seuss painted it.
All right, well, how about we go to the music? Because I'm sure Apache Gross wants to really get people's feedback. Everybody, 30 seconds. Get ready to place that vote. Here we go. Wow. I'm just going to say right off the bat.
Shocked the hell out of me.
I'm going to say right off the bat that the texture of this song is really, I felt the texture of the song. I don't even know what created that sound. But I just wish he had given me more of the song and less of the interlude to appreciate it in the sample. But I really felt the energy coming from that song. It made me want to just hear more. That's just little old me. So what do you think, Deputy?
This one's a little it's very abstract, right? Which I actually like. But
Picasso.
Yeah, right, there we go. So I feel like the choice of the 30 seconds just wasn't the best choice, you know what I mean? Because I hear the beat, but I want to hear you, the artist, and then when he did come on, I don't know if the tone was all the way there for me, you know what I mean, in terms of like how he sounds. I did like the darkness of it, but it just wasn't enough to for me to formulate a solid opinion. And
I agree. I agree. The sample was just we always on our show, we always get to a point at some point where we're advising artists like your 30 seconds matter, and you got to capture your audience attention in your first 7 to 10 seconds. And on Tweedle, on our app, what we're finding is that people tend to make their dope vote decision within the first 7 seconds. And so you got to capture people's attention, because they'll just say nah just because they don't have the time. They feel like they're waiting too long for something to happen. So that's where, I really like the way this song is starting, but as a sample, I think it didn't give me enough. Yeah, but there's a texture that it makes me, want to hear it. And I'm going to tell a little secret. It is on my dope playlist because I know the song and I did have the opportunity to hear it. But, you know, so Bo D, now that I let my little secret out the bag, you know, you got.
I ain't got no secret.
What do you think about this, Barry? Keisha, anything come, Barry? What do you got?
I was gonna say the same thing. The fact that it took too long to jump in, and I guess they just used the wrong side of, not the right part of the actual record. So I would like to hear more because I was feeling it once it did come in. Also, I don't know why I thought it was a woman until the voice came in and I said, "Oh, this is a guy singing." Okay, that's
about a woman.
Actually, play the music.
And we could all be wrong, and it could really be a woman.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know. Like we don't know. You feel me? But I will.
What's the name? What's the name? I forgot. What's the name?
Yeah, Apache Gross.
Apache Gross.
I mean, it could be a band. We don't know. It could be a band.
Yeah, it could be Apache Gross. It could. Hey, you know. Nah, I mean, overall, though, like, you know, everybody talking about the texture and the darkness, you know, I immediately, as soon as it came on, I thought 50 Shades of Grey. I thought straight freaky shit. I said, oh, yeah, somebody getting tied up to this song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when it was the dude voice, it kind of shook me a little bit because I'm like, dang, if I was.
Because you was visualizing yourself as being tied up.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like this girl about to sing, and I'm like, then I hear like,
oh man,
Bodie telling us too much about himself tonight, but we appreciate the insight.
Oh man, you got
all the insight.
It didn't give us any insight on what Brooklyn Girl meant. You know what I mean? Like, what was Brooklyn? I don't know what.
I think it was a guy saying that this Brooklyn Girl kind of got him in a trance and got him hypnotized. That's what I'm going with.
That's what I got. Something a little bit like that. She's a, you know, sort of a unique kind of person or whatever, but he didn't really get a chance to.
Which can happen, so I get it.
Yeah, but listen, we're just a few voices, and let's see what the people. Keisha, did you have something to add on that?
Yeah, I think the people are scared to give their opinions, but Dane again, Save the Last Dance vibes. She likes the song. Bill Hicks said it's dope. So
all right, well, let's see what the people think.
Here we go.
Apache
Gross.
Apache Gross. Drum roll. 60%.
Wow. Okay.
You know,
I guess everybody was feeling a dark vibe.
You know, it's a good score. Do we want to figure out what's behind Brooklyn Girl? Let's just.
I mean, is he here?
Yeah, I see him in the waiting room. Let's
he's here. Okay, so we can find out. We can find out.
Let's find out. You know, we're gonna bring him in anyway. Her, him.
So he can tell us the right pronunciation. He might change his name tonight.
Might be a woman. We don't know.
Man, this boy look like LeBron James.
There we go. Little did you know, right?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you for your submission to Tweedle. You know, see, sometimes the intrigue is all it takes to get you into our little conversation. So we welcome you here today. So the first question is, how do you say your name?
Yeah, so it's Apache Gross. So you guys said it right a bunch of times. It's one of those ones.
Okay, cool.
And where are you from?
I'm actually here in Chicago.
Okay, all right. You sound like you have an accent though, like you're not. It doesn't sound like an American. Maybe that's just how Chicagoans sound to New Yorkers.
It's just that mystery, I guess.
Okay, all right, cool. That's what's up. All right, so you know, so tell us a little about yourself. You know, the inspiration for this song, and what do you want the people out there to know about you?
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it. So it's actually funny. This is my first song from like 5 years ago. My manager at the time uploaded me to your guys' service, like back in the day. So when you found this song and you reached out to me, I was like, oh, that's an oldie. And I understand what you guys are saying about the 30 seconds too. I didn't understand that when I submitted it. And I think it automatically chose what it was. So I totally feel you. Being focused on music marketing, 30 seconds is important, make a first impression. But me, myself, I'm a producer and a singer. The track originally being my first one, it's funny enough because even though the imagery resembles this girl,
Oh, it's a girl. It's a girl. It ain't no resembling about it. It's a girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Bodie's defending his images in his head.
I'm
like,
just
no, that's
saying,
a girl,
dog.
right?
It's a girl, man.
Right?
Hey, man, don't need to. Your sexuality's intact, brother.
Look, man, it's okay, Bodie. Look,
No, I ain't doing all that. Tony
it's
adding
all
extra
good,
stuff.
Bodie. Ain't nobody judging
No,
you, man.
no, Tony adding extra stuff. Look,
Ain't nobody judging
I'm just
you.
saying, it ain't no resembling about it, brother.
Go ahead, Apache. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. I mean, the dark tones, that's really where a big part of my music started off. I was a huge Weeknd fan back in the day. And I actually wrote this song about a friend that I knew in Brooklyn who went out there to model and just like completely lost themselves, got chewed up like by that industry and trying to assume that. And I found experiences like that in my own music. So as much as it is a song resembling the form of an interaction with a man and a woman, it's still a inner analysis of like that fear of like getting lost to like the glam lifestyle rather than sticking true to.
So is that what happened? She found success in the modeling business, but the business itself stole her soul a little bit?
Man, it's funny enough because the person, my friend, wasn't even a girl. It was a guy. But I don't know. I always have, all my music is this relationship between men and women. So the catalyst and the inspiration was just seeing how that city and that experience ate up my friend. And I just wrote it out into a experience between genders. And I'm heterosexual, so that's
So, you know, Bodie, I think
I'm froze.
Bodie, I
I'm
think
froze.
It really was about a guy, though, Bodie, in your.
I'm froze. What are you talking about? I'm froze.
All right, so well, listen. So since you're here and we've taken up your time and you've answered our questions, I'm going to play a little bit more of the song. But before I do that, does anybody have any questions of Apache?
Well, no, I got just advice.
So I'm sorry, I don't know if I missed that part. Did you say that the song wasn't about a girl in Brooklyn? It was about
the
a guy on a modeling journey?
No, let me try to answer this. So I think I got it now. So what he said is that his friend who went to New York was really a guy, but his writing style and lyrical ability is about relationships between men and women. So he took his friend's situation, you know, gave it a new character and a face to please Bodie, and then he
he nodded his head
hard on it.
That was a spin for Bodie, you know. So
that's what Bodie froze. Got it.
Well, look, man. So first, we're gonna be looking for more of your heat, you know, on Tweedo.
Yeah.
And we're gonna play a little bit more of this song so that people can get a feel for the Brooklyn girl journey and drama and saga. And so here we go. Let's go to the music.
Come to this temple that I worship. It's a different world. I'm a different girl. You a different girl. Found long ago. Now you must know where this road goes. to a place where you can't escape. There's nothing but space. Ooh, baby, you heard it. Cause you lost yourself to the light. Now you're just trying to survive.
Yo, that song's got some legs, man. I really like it. I'm looking forward to hearing more of your hits on Tweedle. So keep them going. And we want to thank you for coming into our interview room and beguiling us the way you did. And Bo D needed those answers, so he's
Man, stop that shit.
I appreciate it.
Man, I didn't need no answers. I will say this, bro. From listening to it and getting a better context, it kind of reminds me of like the first time I heard The Weeknd, and I thought he was like singing in the bathroom. And this is just a very unique style of mixing. But yeah, that's unique as hell. Yeah,
definitely has like soundtrack, like you were saying, like 50 Shades of Grey kind of vibe. I can hear it on those.
Yeah, it's cinematic too.
Very cinematic, yeah. Very cinematic. Yo, your stuff now, because you said that's an old record, right?
Yeah.
Are you still singing in that same tone, in that same style? Have you adjusted? Have you?
So I have a much higher voice, actually. So a lot of my stuff is in a higher register.
Mm-hmm.
The style kind of switched up a little bit more. I worked a lot on my actual songwriting. So actually, like you said, not having such long intros, being able to reinforce my verses, pre-choruses, hooks. So it's a lot more in the R&B vein rather than the alternative indie type of vein. So I'll upload some more stuff. I appreciate you guys. I think this is really cool what you're doing. This is my first time really getting into your stuff. So who knows? Maybe I'll submit some of the newer stuff and maybe in a future
man. We're looking forward to hearing more, and we'll take the journey with you. I mean, that's what we're here for. It doesn't matter where you are in the journey. We're here to help you move forward. So thank you for your submission to Tweedle.
You will want to do it, brother.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, man.
Appreciate you guys. Bye.
So that actually was fun. I'm glad we had the opportunity to.
I like this personality.
Yeah, that was dope.
I enjoyed that conversation. So we probably got enough time for maybe 2 more songs. I'm gonna throw a question for you though to Deputy, just for fun. So not just for fun, but so one of the things that I get hit with from artists is like, artists are always looking for beats, and producers are always looking for artists, right? I mean, that's sort of the natural chemistry of it. And so from your perspective, what makes a producer a good fit for an artist?
These loaded questions, be careful.
I think a producer who understands what that person's talent is and is able to enhance it, who is able to curate, instrumentation around it, to just enhance that person's, if it's a song, if it's rap, whatever it is, understanding their tone, understanding, just their, who they are as an individual, what they stand for, bringing their real life experiences to a song, you know what I mean? And,
right.
and just being able to develop that artist to something bigger than what they, thought of, and just, just kind of like just fine tuning and just really understanding what that artist needs and what it takes for them to just bring their talent out, man. Like I said, yeah.
So along that line, so when you're working with an artist and you're going through that phase of feeling them out, you show them a couple of beats and kind of feel their vibe, and let's say you start working with a particular beat that you have already kind of put together. In that, is there a customization that you then go through where you kind of like conform that beat to that person, or is...
Yeah, for sure. Because then, there's instances where, you have to understand that, maybe for tracks, for this specific artist, you have to keep it open and empty for their voice to, to stand out. Maybe they have a light voice and you can't have too much going on. You know what I mean? Or maybe their voice is so powerful, or maybe the track needs to stand out. You know what I mean? It just depends on that particular artist, and it's up to the producer to see those different nuances to then make the adjustments, you know, to then understand, all right, well, this beat, I think you could kill this, or, you know.
I think that's great feedback for the artists out there listening who really, you know, you're out there buying beats and you're laying verses and choruses and hooks and things on top of these beats, and just recognize that that's only the beginning of a process, and you still may need to take some of those beats and massage them and make it your full song. Because sometimes I hear music and I can tell like the beat is dope and the lyrics are dope, but they don't blend well. It's not, you know, you can tell it wasn't a custom solution for that artist. And so always good to keep that in mind. So thank you for that answer. And let's go to the music. All right. Look at that. Brittany Bloom had another song up there. Well, you know, we don't get to hear Brittany. We're going to shuffle that away. All right. We got Carter Brown in his house. All right. So Dead Dance. All right. Well, it was, as always, what do we think about this cover art?
Man, my dog just took a selfie real quick.
It's like not a lot of work in this one. Like,
my dog just said, "Hold up."
Well, you got to shape up.
About to fuck Tweedle up with this one.
I think he did set up a green room. You know, he got a green wall back, green screen, and did the sky thing. I think because, you know, that don't even look like he's outdoors.
Like the Drake Take Care vibes.
It's so funny because the song is called Dead Dance. And in New Orleans, when somebody died, they have like the T-shirt with the cloud in the back.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of, it's kind of playing with that a little bit.
Okay.
It's low key kind of clever if you really think about it.
New Orleans, we'll find out. So, well, you know, music don't always match.
Maybe so.
The music don't always match.
Hey, listen, we've been giving assumptions all night. Why not keep it going?
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's see if he sounds like a Louisiana guy here.
I mean, I can fit it. They toss my middle fingers up, but when they take a picture, I feel so much pain, I gotta make them feel it. I love my life, but don't love how I'm living. I might take 100,000 and run to the Guinness. See, they know I'm made out of diamonds, man, they tryna kill me. They know my shit like ghetto gospel when I get to getting, yeah. Mama still working, I want her free. One of my best friends, he wanna be a comedian. One of my bros, he just wanna get high. So we laugh and smoke to pass time. It's more money, you know it, than Dubai. Done see more deaths than see.
Man, that's cold. That's cold.
Definitely.
That's cold.
So, Bodie, I'll come back to you then. Very cold.
That's cold.
It sounds like that record that's out right now. I don't know if it's the beat or what, but it's definitely familiar. But I wasn't expecting that. That the beat was hard. I like his flow. I like his sound. His voice though too is very distinct. So although it's familiar, I think his voice would stand out, would make him a little different from everybody that we're hearing, which is pretty good. But it's a song that's out right now that it reminds me of it. I can't think of the artist, but I know y'all know it.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch.
It sounds just like a Roddy Ricch.
Okay, Keisha, do people agree with that?
Listen, I don't know if it froze or they just scared to comment, but I'm not really getting no feedback right now.
Palo say he loved the beat and flow. He said he'll appreciate more bottom end in the vocal. James said giving him Usher vibes on the cover. He dropped some dollar signs and stuff. Yeah, you probably just refresh. Just refresh. That's all. Hit him with the refresh.
Yeah. Stay with us, girl. Stay with a girl. Well, okay, Deputy, come on now. Lean in. What you got on this one?
All right, so, you know, here we are, another record that, you know, sounds like something that we've heard before, right? But like I said in, you know, the last person that we heard, vocal, their tone is really what's going to stand out, you know what I mean? And I liked his tone. I liked his flow. I think melodically, he's dope. I already know he's a dope artist. Melodically, what's going to make him stand out even more is if he switches the melody a little bit. You mean, so it doesn't like Barry said, yeah, I hear this song. You know what I mean? Barry Wu said, I hear the song. So we don't want to. We have Roddy Ricch. You know what I mean? So the song is still dope. Don't get me wrong, bro. Find some other melody and run with that. Now you have a 10 other little motherfuckers behind you sounding like you. You know what I mean? Like other than that,
that's their producer advice, and that's what's finding that good producer.
Yeah, so that's how I guess that's how you sell the records. Is you gotta be a little familiar, but you gotta be distinct. So
yeah. And I his voice is distinct. So he got that. Yeah.
Bo D, you want to add anything to this?
Jumped
out real hard.
No, see, I was gonna say, because like with me being a rapper and being about like delivery and like lyricism and stuff, like that part is what got me the most excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used auto-tune perfectly. Like, it wasn't too much. It accompanied his voice perfectly. He has a very unique tone. I like Letta J is on here. She said she thought it was fire. It was original, relevant. Yeah, so he definitely had a unique delivery is what caught my attention. And then when he started getting into that, oh, we got more cash than Dubai, like he started to sound like he was ready to go into like a Caribbean type of vibe, like in tone. Like, his delivery was just fire. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what really caught me. The delivery was fire. It was confident. You know what I'm saying? And that's what honestly what I like about Roddy Ricch the most in comparison to the other guys out there is the fact that his delivery sounds so confident, like he's really talking shit. And like this dude kind of adopted that really well. And I agree with Deputy, like go with a different melody, but I think he was getting ready to go to that if we hear more of the song. I think
okay. So you think, all right, so he played the familiar in the sample, and now we'll see if, let's see what the people think first.
You're not wrong, because Roddy Ricch got it from somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
He just took it and made it his own. So
it definitely sounds like the same producer. Like, it sounds like the same producer for sure.
All right, well, let's go to the music and see what the people think. Oh, 90%.
90.
I think that my man Carter Brown has earned himself a trip to the interview room.
Is he here? Please say he's here.
He's here. I see him up in here. I'm going to admit him.
Bring him on through.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
Carter Brown.
Carter Brown. Let's see if he was here.
Now it'd be funny. He get on here, his voice deep as hell. He's like, "What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?"
What is some of your influences? Barry White,
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all like my song, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got him. Wait, he's working his way in.
There you go.
You in the gym, boy? What you got going
working out, man? He's like, I'm trying to get a few push-ups in before this interview. Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
Who are these people?
You got to hit your audio, man.
He froze now, though. There you go.
Turn your audio on.
It said it was connected. It was doing the same thing to Brittany. It was like slowly connecting, and then it wouldn't go.
I'm in the studio.
You gotta turn your
Turn your audio button.
But I think he's on now, right? No?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. We good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my phone's kind of messed up, so.
All right. Welcome to the early stages of stardom, because there's gonna come you got 4 phones in your pocket, and you're gonna be choosing which one.
turn your phone sideways. Turn your phone sideways so we can get like
this?
Yeah, give us a.
First, you gotta turn his rotation on.
Yeah, turn your rotation on so the screen can.
No, like.
Oh, okay.
You gotta turn your rotation on.
There we go.
All right, much better. So Carter, first, tell us a little bit about yourself. Welcome. Thank you for your submission to Tweedle. Tell us about yourself, where you're from, what your inspirations are, how long you've been at this. Just kind of catch us up on who you are.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me, bro. It means a lot. But I'm Carter, representing New York City, Southside, Jamaica, Queens. Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing it for like 11, 12, 13 years. I've been doing it for a while, man. And I sing, songwrite, I rap, engineer my own music. And that's really it. Inspiration, like, probably would be like Wayne, Drake, Yeah, that's probably my two biggest influences. Party Next Door.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. Are you a Roddy Ricch fan?
Not like that. He's cool though. Like,
well, you sound like him.
It's funny you say that because one of my
Roddy probably on his vibe. You probably on his vibe, right?
Yeah, I don't know. One of my OGs was like, "Yo, that's Roddy Ricch all the way," but you know, somebody else was like, "Nah, I don't hear it at all." So I don't know. You know, I'm getting mixed reviews about it. You know.
Nah, this is what you got to tell people. Like, man, I've been around before Roddy Ricch.
That's what I'm saying. Roddy on your vibe.
Roddy sound like me. He sound like me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
You fuck around and blow up like that too, go viral. Like Roddy Ricch stole my flow, bitch.
I like his shit though. He's definitely cool though. You know.
So set up this song for us because we were like joking about your cover art, your selfie picture on the cover art.
Yeah, I was gonna mess with you about that, dog.
So
What's up with that?
We're gonna call you out on the selfie.
What kind of phone you use?
And OD tried to make a connection on Dead Dance. So like, tie this together for us. Connect the cover art.
No, I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It wasn't a cover art. It was a picture I posted on Instagram. It's just a regular picture.
I knew it. My dog took a selfie, said, "This the cover."
Yeah,
I
didn't, because the song isn't out. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't like upload the song with, having a cover art or anything. I just used what I had, So.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got exclusive.
Now you know the song is ready for release, right? Now you know the song is ready for release. The good news is you can always go into Tweedle and change your cover art for a song, so you can put the new cover art when you're ready. So tell us about this song, Dead Dance. What's it about? What message are you communicating to people and conveying and stuff?
Yeah. Really, I wanted to make something that the kids could hear and be like, I want to like move to that. And I wanted to make something that the streets could hear and be like, I feel like, what I'm saying? So really just a balance between something that like you said, you got to hear more of the record because the hook is kind of like an instructional dance, kind of vibe. Like it's pretty cool. So but that was the idea, something for the streets and something for the kids.
Deputy, I see you holding back. What you got to say?
I just wanna know why Dead Dance? Why Dead Dance? Like what's the you know what I mean? Like,
I just feel like it's a crazy year. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot going on. And it's something that's gonna get you to listen.
Well, maybe it's buried in the hook. We're about to play a little more, and we'll see.
Yeah, you definitely gotta hear the hook. You gotta hear the hook.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Back to the music. That's a good setup.
That's clever.
Had nothing to do with New Orleans and death and
Man, that picture is like, dog, I'm in here. Like
that's a MySpace picture. Right
and that's not Photoshop. That's not Photoshop. That's a real pic.
Okay. Wow. It's like in that case,
no cap in my raps.
Like in that case, what the hell is in your eye?
Like no cap in my looking real light skin right now. No cap in my raps.
Here we go. We're about to play the music. Here we go.
Drag my feet through the violence, swing my arms when fighting, poke my chest back knifing it, hold my breath, I'm drowning, hold me up, I'm falling, show me love and everything else, we've been ducking peas like a Chinese meal, and I tell myself I never need help, no, Timberland, Nike, step on, fight me, Martin Tyson, likely, bottom of the barrel, Haji. We all niggas smell like the Coliseum. I'ma save my money, buy me, make it fit in. They toss my middle fingers up, but when they take a picture, I feel so much pain, I gotta make them feel it. I love my life, but don't love how I'm living. I might take 100,000 and run to the dentist. See, they know I'm made out of diamonds, man, they tryna kill me. They know my shit like ghetto gospel when I get to getting, yeah. Mama still working, I want free. One of my best friends, he wanna be a comedian. One of my bros, he just wanna get high. So we laugh and smoke to pass time. It's more money, than Dubai. done seen more deaths than CSI. It's a blessing if you alive. You alive. Yeah. P-R-A-Y, my bro doing crime. We are angels in our mother's eyes. P-R-A-Y, my bro doing crime. While I drag my feet through the violence, swing my arms when fighting, hold my chest back, knife in it, hold my breath, I'm drowning, hold me up, I'm falling, show me love and everything else. We been ducking pigs like a Chinese meal, and I tell myself I never need help, no. Timberland, Nike, step on, fight me, you might not likely, bottom of the barrel, high G. We all niggas man like the Coliseum. I'ma save my money, buy me Yankee fitted, and toss my middle fingers up, but when they take it.
Yo, that song,
That's hard.
That's it. I mean, I went 2 minutes and 24
That's
seconds.
hard,
That's a
dog.
record. That's a record playback right there, man.
Oh my hands
Everybody
like
get the flow with the
Ooh, that's a
or whatever.
that's a jamming,
There
dog.
we
Nah, good looking.
That's a jamming.
Yeah, I mean,
and Deputy was talking about how the melodies drag my feet through my eyelids, throw my hands on fire.
Yeah.
Like one time it's stuck. Like it's stuck.
Yeah.
You got a banger there, boy. You got a banger.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate it, dog.
Change that cover art ASAP so we can start pushing it.
I'm telling you, it's not official. It's not official.
No, listen what I'm telling you, man. Upload the cover art to Tweedle so we can start pushing it. We don't want to push it with the selfie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
Upload that shit so we can push it, man.
Say that.
Because the share asset is like really dope. So you want to make sure, like when you share your music, you want to make sure you got the best cover art because it complements the Tweedle graphics and stuff that we put on there for you when we post it in the shit. So make sure you get that on there ASAP.
Amen.
Okay, bro.
Is that a single to like a EP that you got coming out or something?
Man, there's a lot going on. I'm really trying to figure out my project, but it's definitely a single for sure.
How far would you say you in a process, and are the records like that? Or is that the lane or?
And be careful because your answer can be the difference between working with Deputy or not.
Yeah, nah.
I was just about to tell you that too.
They not like that,
I was just about to say, be careful, boy. You better say the right thing.
No. They're not like that, bro. I'm a singer, bro. Like I be doing the R&B shit for real. Yeah, that was just like a street record for me. Like for me, that was the street record. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I really be on the R&B tip. So yeah.
Well, to work with Deputy, you got to do more of those.
That's it.
I'm gonna just put it out there.
Not only that, but that record.
Yeah,
shit,
I may got
record
some
is
other stuff you like, but I appreciate it though, man.
Yeah, I love to hear some more stuff, bro, because I can tell you got it. You know what I mean? Like you got it just melodically. Like you know what you're doing. So I love to hear some stuff, man.
Say that, man. Say that. I'll give you some records.
Yeah, all right. So I'll make sure that connectivity works. And, thank you, Carter, for jumping in here, man. We appreciate you. And
thank you, bro.
Ride the journey with Tweedle. We're all about connecting the artists. So thank you, man.
All right, brother.
Things happen fast, boy. Things happen fast.
All right, let's see. We got time for one more song. And before we kind of throw in that last song, I'm going to throw one final question to you, Deputy, just for fun, because I'm sure everybody wants to know. What's it like working with Rihanna?
I mean, after you stop staring at her, I mean.
I like he kept it a buck.
Straight up. I don't blame you, dog.
Now, you know what's crazy? Like, I've been around her a few times before I even got a chance to work. Just being in the Roc Nation system, I remember playing records for Tata and like Jay Brown and like in the studio they'd be like, "Yo, this would be crazy for Robin," right? And then like for a minute I'd be sitting and still like, "Yo, who the hell is Robin?" You know what I mean? Like, this would be crazy for Robin. I'm like, oh, Rihanna, cool. And I remember getting excited, and we would have events like the Roc Nation brunch. You know what I mean? So I've been, preview to just being around her, and she's been cool. But like, working in the studio with her, man, she's super cool. Super cool. Like really easy. No ego. You know what I mean? Like really, really humble and knows what she wants and just fun. You know, I've been around, you know, really dope artists too that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I remember I had a artist, the label sent me out to work with this artist, and like, I guess she had issues with the label. This is another artist, right? I guess she had issues with the label, and that energy just transferred over to me in the session. It was just like one of the most like wild sessions, you know what I mean? Uncomfortable positions, awkward, yeah, that I've been in. But you know, just working with Reed, man, you know, it's just it was dope. And you know, but again, I've been previewed, you know, to be around her too. I was on tour with J. Cole, and you know, I remember he was on tour with Rihanna. So I've always been, you know, been able to like just be around that mix. And,
All right. All right.
Everybody's dope.
All right. Well, we got time for one more song, so let's go to the music and see what pops up here. We're gonna go back. Oh, look at that. So before we go, sing it, Bo D. Before we go, I'm just gonna take a peek at the leaderboard to see if any last-minute voting has changed the tallies. Brittany's still holding at 100. Carter swooped in second with a 90. Taylor Bell, 85. I think she had an 86 before. She dropped a little. But, you know, and these two dropped some too. Apache was at like a 60-something, I thought, before we brought him in. But, okay, so, all right. So that's the leaderboard look. So let me shuffle here. All right, we got Michael Quaid rerun. All right, let's Michael McQuaid. So let's talk about this cover art. Bo D, what you thinking? What you seeing? What you feeling?
Probably one of the more professionally done artworks we've seen tonight, or at least I haven't seen tonight. Okay. Looks very dramatic.
Why do you say that? I mean, I thought there were a lot of good professional-looking cover arts tonight.
I mean, they were professional, but this one just kind of stands out. Keep in mind, this is my
Rembrandt,
film photography. Nah, this is my
okay.
Like, it's not the music side talking. This is the person talking.
Art is subjective.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it looks good though. It looks like it actually looks like a film negative that he kind of did like a repeat double exposure effect on it and kind of created that. It looks, it conveyed a message. It looked like rerun. It looked like a rerun.
Keisha, what do you think about that cover art?
It's very mysterious. He's giving me that he might be an artist for real. Like he has some sound, some depth.
Like a real artist portrait painting type artist for real, or music art? Oh, really?
Kind of like, mysterious.
Okay, so bringing out the creative mystery. Barry, are you equally as intrigued?
Yeah, I'm really intrigued with the second part. Is that his hand sticking out?
It looked like
on
the mic.
On the left side?
Yeah, what is that?
It looks like is that
it looked like him holding the microphone.
Look, I'm not even gonna.
That kind of gives me a very bloody Freddy Krueger kind of.
No, it's definitely not a knife. It's more like this. It's not a stabbing action.
It looks like a microphone.
It's a mic.
It's a mic.
A mic.
Yeah, it's a hand holding microphone. Yes, okay. Well, maybe.
Anyway, I do like it.
It might be a bloody Freddy Krueger type song. But Debbie, you got any comments on this cover art?
I mean, it's cinematic, like the others we've seen. I feel like if you put "coming soon" like under it,
it'll be a movie.
It'll be a movie. So I dig it.
All right. Well, let's see if the hit is coming soon.
Watch it over and over.
Michael McQuaid coming with Rerun. Here we go, y'all.
We run like a rerun, coming over to my place 'cause you misbehaving. We run like a rerun, put yourself out on the play, make me wanna take your taste. I've seen this before, yeah, I've been here with you, yeah. I'm a back door, yeah, that's just how we do. After so, baby, we run like a
Right, reruns. I got that hard low end too. All right, Deputy, I'm gonna let you lead us on this last song tonight.
Word. I think this song has a lot of potential. Track is dope. I actually like his vocal tone. I just think for me, melodically, lyrically, I don't know if it quite, like fit the direction that he was going for. You know what I mean? But other than that, I think it has great potential. I think, I can just tell as an artist, he has great potential. That's my 2 cents.
Okay, great. Okay, Bo D, agree, disagree,
I
fill in the gaps.
I think he could have picked a better sample. Because I mean, the cover already told us rerun. And then when it started, it really like felt like a rerun. You know what I'm saying? Because it hit you like right with that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he definitely got that point across. Rerun coming soon. You'll play it over and over again. Like I got that. You know what I'm saying? But
I
agree.
The sample though. I thought this sample worked. I thought it went straight.
I would have just wanted to hear just more of it though, like because it just kind of come in like repetitive, and repetitive is good. But for your first 30 seconds introducing, I would like to kind of get more into it.
Yeah.
Like he could have caught the ass end of it. He could have caught the ass end of the rerun, and then got into the verse. But he caught it from the top.
That's a good point. Good point. All right, Barry Boo.
I agree with the guys with that. I do think it was catchy. I can say it. I can repeat it right now after.
I bet you can.
Yeah.
We all can. We can recite it.
I'm not sure how I feel about the actual song with the track. I'm not sure if it's a good match.
Yeah. I struggle with the voice. I struggle with the voice and the bass a little bit. And it made me think about the comment Deputy was talking about. Sometimes you need to take some out, add some in, and figure out where the dominance needs to be. And I felt like that was one of those mismatches there.
Yeah.
But I can see the potential. Like I this secretly on my dope playlist.
Of course.
Everybody's on my dope playlist. You're on my dope playlist. You're on my dope playlist.
You're not gonna give Tony $1 billion. He gonna sign everybody. He gonna be like, Deputy, you working with every last one of them.
Nisha, before we go and see the votes, anybody saying anything?
No, it's pretty quiet right now. They're still commenting from Carter.
Okay, all right. Well, Carter says fire. So, yep. Okay, so here we go. We're going to see what the people think. Last song of the night, everybody. Last drum roll. 83%. Well, I guess we got one more interview left. Let's see if we got my man in the room. And I don't think he's in the room. He is no longer in the room. I saw him in there earlier.
That man heard our comments and
he said he had to do work.
Yeah, all right. Well, listen, man. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do something special here tonight. I am going to play a little bit of this song because he got 83%. And then as I was looking at this song, I see on the list that we have a song submitted by a friend of mine. So I'm just pulling some props here. And I heard this song earlier, and I think it's dope. So we ain't going to vote on it or anything. Maybe we get it back in the next show or something, but I'm going to play it because I think it's dope and it's different. So, but let's play this song first and see what we think about it after we hear it.
Somebody didn't pay Tony off already.
Hey, that's how it works, man.
Hot damn. That hot $20 gas money.
This kid went to school with my son. So, and I like young people who are supporting my platform, but I also think his sound is dope. And so I see his song on the list here, so I'm gonna play it because I think it's dope, and I think everybody should hear it.
I'm gonna pay you $20 too, Tony. Dang.
25 for you.
Out of sight, out of mind, but you're not out of mind, no. Once a week, on repeat like clockwork every time, no. Returning my jacket, then taking it back, it's a passive excuse, you're just passing through.
You know who this guy reminds me of? Bruce Springsteen. He's got that raspiness of Bruce Springsteen. I think this guy's got a lot.
I actually like the hook more now, hearing it from the top. Like
Yeah.
it came in, and then it came in, and I'm like, okay, it makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense. I do like the song in its entirety for sure.
Yeah,
When
let
it
it
first
be.
came on.
So
When it first came on, it sounded like a 90s R&B jam about to
I
start.
I
said,
hear
wait,
Lenny
this not the same
Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz, really? Okay. Well, right now we are about to hear, and we're gonna go out on this. We're about to hear "Got Soca" from P. Dot. So I'm gonna play this song, and
Flavor Day.
what's that?
It's the Soca song? Or that's just his name?
We're gonna find out. You want to comment on the cover art?
This what King Ma should have did. You should have took that picture like that with the crowd.
Yo, I'm just gonna play it because I heard this song. It's unique. I think it's different, and I want to get it on next.
It better
week.
be fired, Tony.
I know, right? I'm hyping it, but here we go,
I
y'all.
don't know if I'm still not sold on the rerun record, by the way.
All right, here we go.
All of the goddamn girls, come on. All of the goddamn girls, come on. Oh, really? All of the goddamn girls, come on.
Okay.
All of the goddamn girls, come on.
Listen, you might want to Instagram live. Jamaica to Trinidad. Beat up my name and they know I be going to say. Pour me some drink, I'm so high off that fucking propane. Leave me alone, I'm just fucking your bitch for today. Beating that cake and I ain't got no breaks. If it ain't about money, then we don't relate. Diamonds all on me, a fucking distraction. Ethica on me, she loving my passion. Beating the box like my first name is Cash. She's loving her ass like I'm Clay. Hey, running the race in my pace. Look at me shade in my face. I just want to taste. Tripping, I might need a break. Come bring that baba and sip on me fade now. Come bring that baba and sip on me fade now. All of the goddamn, come on, come on. 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 Ass looking bad, mama give me that. Birds flocking for the summer, how you deal with that? Baby, come bring it back. Come in your bubble like right now. Ever had to come right there, on your face like right now. Please, I don't play, we on the way. Shout out my training, my maker. I got a jeweler named Jacob. Yeah, murder the case when she want find her ways. Y'all looking good with her leg up. Shout out to all of Jamaica. All of the goddamn, come on, come on. All of the goddamn, come on, come on. That wine, that wine, that wine. All of the goddamn, come on, come on. All of the goddamn, come on, come on. That wine, that wine, that wine. Step left, step right hand jiggle and cross. Step left, step right hand jiggle and cross.
I think a dance challenge is coming there. He says step left, step right, arm
that's
cross,
hard.
something, boy.
That was fire.
Step right hand jiggle and cross.
That was fire.
Left, step right hand
Yeah, that's that jam.
Come be fake now. Come bring that baba and sip on me fake now. Come bring that baba and sip.
Man, this dude is something special, dog.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah. So did it live up to the hype?
Absolutely.
It did.
I want to take this time to thank everybody that came out here to
We
support
gotta
us
run that
tonight.
back next time though. We have
Yeah,
to
we're gonna run it back. We're gonna run that
Listen,
jam next
that
time.
joint
We're gonna
there
get it into
crazy.
rotation. I want to thank you all for coming to spend your time with Tweedle tonight. And as always, remember that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. So peace out, everybody.